everybody, welcome to another action figure review, and this is the Volar and Velos set from Fansproject's the Lost Exo Realm figures, and man, this guy is my favorite Dinobot. Next to Grimlock, Swoop was my favorite, which is this guy's actual name. He's not Velos, but he is Swoop. So anyway, let's go ahead and get him out of the way, and we're going to take a quick look at the packaging he comes in. So you can see you got Volar and Velos. Velos is in his weapons mode. Check out that artwork of Swoop. I like how they put the rocket launchers on the front. I like putting them on the back, but yeah, they've got the red body on there. Not too shabby. You got to look on the side of Volar. Here's some stuff on the back. Nice action poses. Got the weapon there. There's Velos, and there's a standing mode, which we'll talk about that in a second. There's a look at the robot mode on the back. Here's a look at the top. And much like the other boxes, you can open it up and you've got this clear panel. And more shots of the robot. So yeah. Now, the one thing about these boxes I've been wondering about, and I'm starting to doubt now. Starting to doubt. I thought these would interlock somehow. So I've been actually keeping them because you can kind of see other robot details in some of the boxes. There's Columpios. You can see a hand there. You can kind of see something for Kubrar here. I'm not sure where that's going to go. And then you've got Velos, and that looks like it would be up in the sky. So I'm just not sure about keeping these boxes because they do keep up quite a bit of space. So I'm thinking about just getting rid of them. But, you know, it's 3 more to go. We'll stick it out, I guess. I'll say the boxes have changed a lot because this was more like a flat material, whereas the Volar and Velos, like with Kubrar, it's that shiny material. So I kind of like the flat better. But anyway, so here we have Volar or Swoop in his pteranodon, or yeah, pteranodon mode, or pterodactyl, whichever one you say. I say pteranodon because I thought pteranodons have the horn on the back. So yeah, look at this guy. I love the gold used on this figure. You've got these wings, nice little claws on there. The wings are articulated. And we'll get into the articulation in a second, but let's just look at the beauty on this figure and the wingspan. This guy has a freaking great wingspan. To give you an idea of how big he is, he falls flat over. That's how you get an idea how big he is. So let me put him up here, because I had to transform these guys. So here's Kubrar, and here's Columpio. And you can see, you know, they look really good together. I really, really like these Dinobots. And with everybody doing Dinobots here, it kind of is annoying. And I'm glad I figured out one. Now, there is another accessory. When this guy comes to you, by the way, he's going to come with a lot of other separate pieces that won't be in the box with him. He comes with a set of replacement hips for Columpio. So all those wiggly hips that he had, you can totally fix those with just a screwdriver, which I kind of wish I had filmed. But check out Vangelis's review so you can figure out how to do it without too much trouble, because the joint for the knees on him, you really got to be careful with that. Also, he comes with this blue body, so you can go Diaclone or, you know, whichever incarnation of Swoop you want to use. I kept the red because it's just more cohesive with the other Dinobots. So yeah, I've already changed out the hips on Columpio, so we'll show that off when we get these guys in robot mode. So let's get these guys out of here, and let's also bring in Velos. Now Velos is a vast improvement over the Target Master. Look at this guy here. Got the, I hit the lens with this, but yes, really, really awesome head sculpt, much better looking. No handle on the back, no handle at all. Love that. And also he's got these little wings on the back, so he's really like Velos here, or Volar. And to give you an idea, here he is with the handle brothers here. Knocked off that axe for Kubrar, so let's go ahead and get down there and take a look at them. So yeah, these guys look really good together. And such a vast improvement. I mean, no paint on the faces. This guy's got paint on the face. No handle on the back. And just, it works. It really works, and it shows improvement. The one thing I do like about Fansproject is they will, you know, have fixes for certain figures sometimes. So yeah. So yeah, we got the Handle brothers here. Let's get them out of here. And get back to Velos, who comes with this nice spear here. Be careful when putting it in the hand. There's no bottom to these, so when it goes in, you'll actually hear quite a bit of well, not this one because it seems to have worn out, because I've been messing around with this guy quite a bit. I got him a while ago, I just haven't done the review. Very posable. You've got articulation here, more for the transformation. You've got knee joints, ball jointed hips, not a universal joint, just ball jointed. No waist articulation. The head can go up and down. It can't rotate at all. He's got these. This actually becomes a handle in robot mode. Double jointed elbows, but you can't get them totally straight because of this piece back here. And the shoulders do have a ball joint here and a hinge joint here, and you can go up and down. So it's pretty versatile here. And of course, nothing in the wrist. Now we'll go ahead and get this out of the way. You can actually transform him to his crossbow mode. Actually, we'll leave him like this because I want to show off him on the back of Volar here. So here's Volar and really nice pteranodon mode. Instead of going for that thing where the legs go up on the back, he's actually got his arms on the back, and his excuse me, his legs are actually his legs in pteranodon mode. And very nice articulation on this guy. You got ball jointed claw feet. He's got a ball joint here to help out with a lot of articulation. This is actually on a hinge, and you can kind of move this part forward a little bit, but it kind of breaks up that that solid look right there. You've got universal joints up here at the hips, which will help, and you've got these claws here that are kind of in the way. The bottom of these legs are really finicky, and I gotta say that is a downside to the figure, along with another one which we're going to get to. He's got some torso articulation, but it's more at the waist because he also turns here, so it's really far down. It's not really a torso. Like I said, you got these hands on the back, which do have little pitted grooves that you can actually put Velos on. How do you get him? Oh, I've got one of the feet up here. How does he go on here? I've never actually put him on there. I know a lot of them they have them riding. Oh, okay. It goes on by the tips here. I'm sorry for the wings. Actually, see, it's like these little rectangular joints right here. They actually fit into the points of the feet. So you just put those down there. Jeez, get on there. Okay, so there you go. He can ride on his back, which kind of looks kind of dumb. I kind of wish he was sitting, but he doesn't stay on very well. So now up here, the wings are on very nice articulation points. You've got one here. You've got a nice ratchet joint there. You've got one here. They will rotate, and they have a little stiff joint there. Unfortunately, my left one pops off like you wouldn't believe. I mean, this thing does not stay on at this point. Now, if I go this way, well, it kind of clicks in a little bit better, but at this point, it comes out very easily. If I go one pass anywhere, actually, it's worse there. So, yeah, that might be just a production snag with mine. I don't like it, though. It's really bad. I haven't fixed it or anything. I know I can put some floor polish or something on there, make that a little bit stiffer, but this is how it came to me, and I'm not a big fan of that. And the wings have 3 points of articulation at here. Well, you got at the shoulder, here at this wingspan, and they'll collapse in about that far. And this one, they're actually stacked, if you see, so they can fold like that. And the claw is articulated as well. At the head, you got some very nice jaw articulation. And his head will go up and down. It's kind of on this hinge joint here, and there's a ball joint right underneath there, so you can kind of get some posability, but these really hinder it a lot. I kind of wish his head would go just a little bit further back, but if he's looking down, I mean, hey, it's all good, I guess. It's not that bad. I still like this dinosaur. It's just that there are a lot of flaws I feel could have been dealt with. Now, other accessories, and we'll just go ahead and take these off for now before we get him transformed. He comes with these missile launchers, which have these pegs that'll go into the back of the wings or on the front of the wings to have that same post hole. You got these handles which go great into the hands. Now you can actually take these as well because his hands are right on the back and just slip those in. It's got a groove in his hand and that line fits right in there. So if you want to put them on the back, you can. I think that looks cool, but I prefer them on the wings. And also these little missiles, they're just posted on. They'll come right out. Not a lot of friction there. He also comes with a very nice Cherry Jolly Rancher sword. I like how it's got the hose here. Yeah, it's really nice. I see a lot of people put it this way, but I think that hose should be on the back. So yeah, really nice looking sword. Just to compare it to the other ones, because I really like Dinobot swords. So you got Columpios, you got Slags here. Yes, look like a trio of Jolly Ranchers. Even though this one seems to be a lot more red than these are. These seem like orange. This one seems more red. Alright, so let's go ahead and start getting these guys transformed into their weapon and robot mode. So the first thing you want to do is take your spear and put it into Velos' back. You got that part done. Go ahead and fold up the arms, much like some of the other bots. You want to take this part and swing it down and swing the head back. And I kind of wish you could swing this head a little bit further, but you can't. So, and you'll see why. Let's take the arms, go ahead and bring them up like so, and peg these two together so you can make a single handle and bring it down. Now, that is one thing. These arms, they just won't go all the way. I mean, they need to. They want to, but they won't. This side's a little bit better, but this side tends to pop up. It's like, why are you too good to go there? Anyway, take these wing pieces, which are articulated. I like how they're wings. Fold the feet in and bring these down and twist at the, well, twist at the knee. The knee joints are very stiff and the hip joints are not. And that tends to peg out as well. So let's bring it down here. Maybe that'll help it a little bit better. Yeah, turn it that way. Put these back, and you've got this hole here that'll go into this peg right there. So bring that down, bring this around, and peg it in. Straighten out this barrel, and there you have Velos in his crossbow mode. And yeah, I dig this. Is actually, somebody's got a projectile weapon. It also looks like it kind of could be used as an axe or something, but yeah, this is actually a crossbow. Now, the reason I say I wish his head went further in, because it doesn't leave a lot of room when you're putting it in. So your handle's always kind of like this. It's at an angle, so yeah. That guy's got like almost looks like a little targeting scope there. A little hard sight. So anyway, that part's transformed. Let's go ahead and get to Volar or Swoop. And he's got a really easy transformation. He's much like Columpio. Whereas, you know, Kubron got a little bit complicated, and see, my wing just fell off. I hate that, but I'll fix it after review. So anyway, you want to bring these legs down because they're on this double hinge joint here. Let's go ahead and bring that one down so it doesn't keep hitting the camera. So bring that down. You got your hinges here. Bring it up until it snaps in. And these knee pieces, they're actually articulated as well, so you can bring those in a little bit. Same thing to the other side, down and up. Take the feet, here's your foot, you want to rotate that, straighten out the claw, and bring it up into the back of the leg. Same thing with the other side. You see, you got a little bit of an ankle spur back there. It'll really help, because he kind of has some back heaviness issues. You just want to make those flat, make sure that's all good to go. I mentioned he had a opposable tail. I don't know if I showed you that, but he does have a opposable tail. So now the wing pieces, I guess we can go ahead and put this damn thing back on. Hopefully it doesn't fall off again. So you want to take the arms, and they're pegged in up here at the shoulders, and they're also pegged together. They're pegged in here at the forearm, here at the shoulder, and into the back. So you want to take those and bring them up and away from the back. Rotate this forward. until it kind of gives a soft click. Same thing with this side. Damned wing. Take the wings and do a 180 rotation on there. But we don't have to worry about the left one because it already did it for us. It popped off. Straighten out the arms. Go ahead and bring the hand around so it locks in here. Rotate at the bicep and rotate at the wrist. And then you just want to pull this down. And that'll give you almost a double joint. It does have double joints, but it's a little hindered. So same thing with the other side. Bring this down. Go ahead and do a 180 at the bicep. Bring the hand around and a 180 at the wrist. And I'm not even going to put that wing back on. Now you want to take the chest and just kind of separate it and bring it up. That's about as far as you're going to get out of it. You're basically just making a cavity for the bottom of the beak here. So take the head and separate it. You've got these two holes in the side. They're going to come down and they are going to peg into either side of this. It's kind of a pain to get in, but just kind of peg those together and it locks in very securely. As you can see, the head is up already, and we'll take this and put that back in there where it belongs. Drink the wings down, and here you have Volar in his robot mode, and I really dig this guy. He's got a great look to him. He's very slim, whereas the other Dinobots are very chunky. So for example, here he is with my Generations Chromia. And I love the scale on this. I love this scale. This is perfect for me. This is where I think they should be. Here he is with one of the Stunticons. I believe this is off-road. So yeah, I like how these Dinobots are a lot bigger. And just go ahead and, well, before we do that, well, we won't show off his weapons yet. But yeah, look at this guy. No light piping, but man, look at those blue eyes. Perfect. Got that chin guard there. Really like the colors on here. Just a really nice robot mode. And those peg together on the back, but you see a lot of screws in the back, but they're on the back. Oh, also, I'm sorry, you need to go ahead and fold that up. So yeah, these got a couple hollow bits in the back, but man, from the front, it's just a really great looking robot and really well articulated. That's one thing I love about Fansprojects is like when they're on something like a series, you see constant improvement in the series as they go. So yeah, I really dig this guy. Now the only thing is his head does not want to go forward and it can't go left or right because of these guards. Let's go ahead and get that articulation out of the way too. Now he does have some ball joints on the feet. You can kind of move those around a little bit. You don't get a lot because everything locks in up here, but he does have them. So you can kind of move this back a little bit and you can get a lot more out of that ball joint. But it looks better when they're up into the back of the leg. So yeah, double jointed knees, but the claws do hinder it a little bit. Got a rotation at the thigh, but it stops here because of this peg piece here. Got a universal joint. At the torso, you've got, well, that waist articulation. It's got about 3 points there, and it will rotate. The head is on that ball joint, but it can't go any further down. The arms, they're on ball joints here, a rotation joint here, and also this joint here that swings out. So, yes, very nice. And you got a rotation at the bicep. Oh, did I not extend this one down? You got that double jointed elbow here. Articulation at the wrist and opening hands. And he's kind of got like clawed hands, which really kind of fits this character. You know, him being the Fisher type and everything. As far as his weaponry, I'm trying to get him kind of set up here so he doesn't fall over. One thing is, like, I can't seem to find like a good resting position for him. Like if I put him here, this looks good, but if I try to get anything dynamic with the legs, it doesn't seem to want to work for me. I don't know why. It's like one leg always seems like a shorter than the other. So here you got him with his dual missile launchers or guns here. And they're always kind of at this angle up, which, yeah, it's okay. It's not too bad. But I do like how these look, kind of like how Slag's did. Those double guns. Go ahead and take these and put the handles back in there. And we'll just peg those into the back of the wings, because that's where I prefer them to be. You might like yours in the front. You're wrong. Also, he does have this sword accessory, which we'll go ahead and throw in that hand. Just want to kind of put that in there. The Jolly Rancher sword. And take this and put it in his hand as well. Now here's where I'm talking about with that head is just kind of in the way. So there you have Swoop ready to do some battle. Now the sword does have those pegs. It can peg in here, and there's actually, I saw someone pegged it into the top of the hip, but he does have these joints on the side. You can put it right in here. And I thought I saw somebody peg one. He's got these holes in the wings here, and you can take the sword and put it in there. I think you can actually take his missile launchers and put them in there too, because it's the same peg hole. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Go ahead and drop that sword in there. Get a nice dynamic pose. And I like putting the wings like that, so they're kind of angled down, almost like a cape or something deadly. And let's bring in his brothers here. We got Slag. We got Sludge. So yeah, we got us a Dinobot wrecking crew going on here. And I'm really digging how these guys look. Yes, he's a little bit smaller than the other two, but he should be, because he's more aerodynamic, he flies and everything, he's quick, so he needs to be this scale. I really like how these guys look. I mean, I'm glad I went with Fansprojects, because everybody's doing Dinobots these days. Everybody has some Dinobot thing out. But these, I actually like. They're in scale with my generations very well. I don't need them to combine. I don't need them to be masterpiece scale and like more money than I have. So yes, these work for me. Also, this is Columpio. He's got his new hip joints. They are very, very stiff, and they're not as articulate on the outways, but they are a lot better. And he does stand very well now after that little bit of robo surgery there. So anyways, there you go. That's Volar and Velos, or Swoop from Fansprojects. Glad to finally get this one back to you. Get to some video reviews. They are more coming. There's going to be a lot coming this week, but we're kicking it off with this. But anyway, guys, I'm Jason the X for SCNS Live, powered by Cinlinks.com. And until next time, guys, I will catch you later.